Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Now, I have been very critical of Amazon Prime Video and their tragic abuse of J.R.R. Tolkien's work. However, I will give credit where credit is due when it comes to their movie Samaritan, which I just finished watching. So, this movie was very good. I am about to give my review, so if you want some light spoilers, well, keep watching. So, this movie stars Sylvester Stallone, Javon Walton, Pilo Asbeck, Natasha Karam, Dasha Polanco, Moises Arias. It has a very good cast. The story itself is actually pretty cool too, where cities run down, people are, or crime is just getting out of control because a superhero happened to have disappeared 25 years ago. And his twin brother happened to be the one, or also happened to have disappeared. His twin brother was a sort of villainous character. There was Samaritan and Nemesis. And this movie has great story, average writing. There's some things that I would have changed, but you know what? It's not my official decision, so I thought that it did a good job. The acting, Sylvester Stallone still has it. Let's just say that. His acting in this movie was good. So wasn't the kid, Javon Walton. He actually did a very good job. I mean, this cast actually all did a very good job portraying the characters that they had to portray. Now, there is a twist in this movie. A twist that my friend OMB Reviews, Odin, said was very predictable. And yes, honestly, it is very predictable. Certain things that happen in the beginning of the movie kind of tip you off. Also, if you really think about it, considering some of the things I've seen Sylvester Stallone do, it kind of makes sense that it would go in that direction. I'm not going to say what it is, because that is a twist that honestly should not be spoiled. But this film was done very well. It had its fair share of comedy, too. I mean, I really do like how Stallone explains to the kid what happens when he gets hurt and whatnot. And this film just really does a good job at explaining his superpowers, why, or the difference of his body and normal human bodies and whatnot. There are a couple of things that are wrong with the film. I mean, there's a scene where you see in the trailer, he jumps, or he takes a kid, skips over a vehicle, pulling the vehicle up to protect them from the bomb blast or grenade blast. And you see in that scene the special effects use the black haze and or the kind of like orange lightning and whatnot. However, when they show the news report, you see the pyrotechnics go off, but no digital enhancement. So that is a bit of a miss there. But also the CGI in some of these scenes are not as good as I feel they could be. They de-age Sylvester Stallone in one scene to give further context of a scene. And you really do see that it is bad CGI with the de-aging. I mean, it looks like a younger Stallone, but you could definitely tell it was bad CGI that did it. I mean, I've seen some de-aging done very well, and I've seen some de-aging done horrible. This is actually done kind of slightly more leaning toward the horrible, but it is in between the well done and the horrible. I won't say it's as good or I will say it's actually better than the de-aging that they did with Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill in Star Wars, that interpretation of Star Wars, Episode 9, they call it. I call it The Rise of Palpatine. But honestly, aside from some subpar digital graphics, I think that this movie actually was a very good story told. I think that this movie was a very good example of how rough life can be when you have somebody, because he tells the kid, he's like, you see this? This is what happens when you are always the one solving problems. Everybody else forgets how to solve their problems. That's actually a very good line in this movie, because it does kind of show what happens if a city relies too much on somebody else to save the day. And they kind of did that with Superman and Lois too, where, well, Superman hasn't been seen in Metropolis a long time, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, morale's down. Well, that's the thing. Should superheroes use their powers to help people, but they run the risk of those people forgetting how to solve their own problems? Now, Amazon actually did do a good job. I will give credit where credit is due, as I said. However, I am still very critical of them with their abuse of Amazon, or of their interpretation of Lord of the Rings. But as for Samaritan, objectively, I would put this movie about 7.9, 8 out of 10. This movie was done well. It's not so great, it's awesome, but it's actually a very well done movie. I enjoyed it. Subjectively, I put this movie at a 9 out of 10. That twist really is a good twist. Moviegoer, if you just watch movies and don't really care about deconstructing, I would actually give this movie a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I think that this movie is very well done. It doesn't push any sort of stupid-ass agenda, and it shows that Amazon can do a good job telling a story. Sylvester Stallone with his Balboa Productions, or Balboa Pictures, is also good with keeping his stuff at good quality. So anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of Samaritan if you have seen it? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This is Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.